Well, hello. It is time for a small project. About 3 years ago, I got a bit of mold on a piece of like headliner material that used to be up here, and so I took my curtains down, and ever since then, they have been hooked up by these clamps. They're not really installed, and so it lets a lot of light leak through forward. And then after putting on this new ceiling, the LED lights I have are actually in front of the curtain, so there's nothing stealth about me in here at night. And so I was in town the past couple days and I picked up the materials I need to properly reinstall my curtain. So I have a lot of 10-pound Velcro and a staple gun. And this has the adhesive, the peel and stick adhesive, but it's not going to be good enough. That's why I got the staple gun. And I've actually just gotten out of bed. I haven't even left the van. And we're just going to do a project to start this day off on a good foot and help me just get out of the funk that I had been in for several weeks. So it is September 2nd. It's a new month, and I'm excited. Autumn is just starting to come in. There's just starting to be some yellow leaves in the past few days, so I'm excited for a new season. I'm excited for it to be nice and cool, so Frank loves to snuggle. And yeah, just gonna work on getting back to myself with a little DIY. So to start, I'm just taking down this curtain. We have our supervisor, Frank, on duty here. He's gonna keep an eye on hopefully what will be a quick and simple project. So I'm gonna end up with a lot more Velcro than I need. I had to buy a 10-foot roll to get the strength of Velcro I wanted, and I really just need the hook side because the loop side is already sewn onto this curtain when I made it years ago. But this sticky adhesive is going to make it a lot easier because it'll just stay up and then I can staple it. Okay, so I'm going to put this just at the very back inch of the cab roof, and then that way the curtains will hide this transition to the cabin roof. And also all these lights that are kind of in front, because I have it up in the cracks of my ceiling and then it weaves in front of each board. So it's instead of putting trim, I'm just mounting my curtain. So yes, it should be very easy. Tuck the lights in. Not under no, don't go under. There we go. Deal with you in a little bit. It was raining this morning, so we had a really nice snuggle session, which is so great about summer ending. I really miss snuggling with him during the summer. Okay, so easy. Okay. I mean, that would do the trick with just the self-adhesive, but I just know in time things like that break down, and as I open and close the curtains, it just wears on it. So I figure some staples will just make it something that doesn't annoy me in 2 years or something, because clearly I'm just living in a van for the rest of my life. So mixed feelings about that. Okay, staples. Staple are done. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Okay. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I'm so excited to have this. This is one of those things that this is such an easy project, but it's taken me years to do it, and in the side of my mind, I've just been driving myself crazy and just wanting it done and not able to get myself to do it. And yeah, I don't know. This is weird mental blocks. Okay, so there's a gap. So we need to make that not a gap. Okay, so. Oh, there's so much dust in there. I'm gonna have to sew these. It's ripped here. Oh, because they used to be attached at the top. That's right. And then I cut them apart. So we want to just have like a little overlap. There used to be a zipper and it died. Because it was so long, I had to use a really petite zipper, and it just didn't hold up 2 years of going in and out. And sometimes I would zip it and Frank would just like force his way through. So I'm going to figure out something to go there to like make it close properly, and then that will also be better for heat retention in the back. Okay, so now I have way better ceiling curtains, and I can actually get them to overlap, and it seals out all the light from going through the front. And part of moving my bed up front, like I did during the renovation, so in the winter I would have access to all these windows. So now it's just like that easy just to like pull down the curtain and let all the light from all these front windows into my van, and I have this brighter area to hang out, whereas the back of my van is super dark. So that is a great start to my day, my week, my month, this new season, and I'm going to try to keep this ball rolling. Are you asking for a breakfast treat? Well, go ahead. You go get it. I put it out for you. Good boy. All right, so it's been about 9 days since I did the curtain project, and I am so stoked on it. It has just made my life so much nicer in the van, and it was such a small thing and such a quick project, and something that had bugged me for so long. Having that gap, going through and having the curtain come unclipped, and it's just, there's no real good reason why it took me that long, but sometimes that it just happens. Like, it's just yeah. And so I wasted so much time being annoyed by my curtains when it was so much easier just to fix it. And doing that just like was really a really good thing for my mental health. There is this like little gap at the back here, like where the seatbelt goes, that lets a little bit of light through. So I'm going to tinker on that. And what I want to do also is actually put a new hem on the bottom of the curtain, because like 2 years ago when I did the diesel heater install and built the box there, I cut the curtains because they used to go to the floor and they just didn't need to be that long. And so the curtain is actually 2 layers of oven mitt material inside of an old duvet cover, and then I bought black fabric. And it was a really affordable project, and it does a great job keeping the heat in the back, so I can be warm, toasty in a t-shirt here, and it can be literally freezing with icicles on the inside of the windshield, and this curtain, it's like, will separate those 2 different temperatures. So it's been really, really efficient. It's really great at light blocking, and it was just easier to deal with than building like a solid wall, especially because the seats like curve, and so I would have lost a lot of space to build a solid wall. So yeah, if you're like building a van or you want to just have some sort of insulated room divider, then I highly recommend this. I've been testing it for like 6 years now, and it works really well. So yeah, you can just buy oven mitt material on a roll at a fabric store, because people use them to make oven mitts and cozies and like fabric trivets, I guess. So yeah, it was a really simple project. The only thing is like I mentioned, the zipper is really like a fine zipper. Like, you can't, I don't even think you can see it in the camera. And so it just didn't hold up to frequent use, and then Frank like trying to go through. And so I actually have the bottom pieces I cut off, and so I'm just gonna sew on a flap and make like with Velcro. I think that will be really good. I will be hand sewing this hem later this winter when the weather is really bad and I just need inside activity, because I don't want to part with them to have like a seamstress do it, because it's so important for privacy in the back of the van. And with this closed and all my windows tinted, then no one can see in. And so I actually filmed this project thinking I was going to do a bunch of little mini projects. And then I got so stoked from doing this project, I got the motivation to actually go on a big adventure. And so a couple days after doing the curtain, I headed out of town and I started a 700-kilometer dirt road adventure. I am so stoked to bring to you in the next video. It has been absolutely gorgeous. If you've been craving seeing autumn colors, I am going to deliver in the next few videos. It has been just so good. I'm taking it slow and really just enjoying my time out here and enjoying this like really mild autumn by Yukon standards. So yeah, I'm going to be sitting down right after I post this and working on that video, so that'll be out in a few days. So hopefully you'll stick around for the next adventure, and I just want to say a huge thank you for watching and just all your kind words of support in my last video. It's been a few weeks since I filmed that and things have been improving. I've spent some time with friends and just done some nice things for myself, and doing stuff like this have really helped. So yeah, if you're struggling to get motivation just to like do life, maybe just like a teeny tiny little project will give you that like reward that will help you, because it worked for me, and I need to try to remember that when I don't feel like doing anything. Just choose like the lowest hanging fruit that will make a difference, and then I feel stoked from the little project and can get on with life like I have. So yes, huge thank you to patrons, and we'll see you guys soon.